Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and tonight I'm going to be featuring a card class using the Comforting Thoughts, okay, which is this one. And I just love this set. I think that it is a great one to use or to have actually just always. I don't think I'm going to be letting go this one. I think it's really just to send a nice card to our friends who are going through something difficult. So I love that one, and I thought it would be a great one to have. The other one that I'm going to be pairing it, and again, you can use, because this is mainly sentiments, you can use it with any sort of other stamp set that has images. So I was thinking we could even use the petal part, which is one that I'm going to be using, because this is one of the ones that I love to use. It's easy. It's like two-step stamping, and it's very easy to do or to use. But you can also use for instance, the everyday detail is another one that I think it will go really well with these flowers, or the cup of tea with the flower. So I think that these Comforting Thoughts is a great one to have. Now, this is part of the online exclusive, so it's not part of our catalog. So you just have to go through our online store at stampinup.com. And then on the menu, there should be a section that says online exclusives. And this should go there. Now, it is still available. And I believe it's like $20, so it's not a bad deal. And let me just tell you some of these sentiments that it has. One says, I'm here for you. Another one says, we are here for you. I am so sorry. You can do this. You're not alone. Healing, peace, rest. Cancer sucks. I wish I could I wish I could make this better. I don't have all the right words to say. Wishing you comfort. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Thinking of you, praying for you, hoping with you. I do have lots of love to give, and there is no good card for this. So again, I think that this is one of those that you can use for so many occasions to send it to your loved ones or your friends, and family, friends, loved ones, where you just want to send them good wishes. So anyway, so I think it's a great one to have. And like I said, because it's sentiments, you can pair with anything else, right? So in my case, I decided to go with the petal part, which we're going to be using this one. And, but again, you can pair with anything you have. I'm also going to be using sketches tonight so that you can kind of see how I use them. And, especially, just from designing. And just a few things to let you know here is that we have Stampin' Up have released the retiring list. So I'll be sending an email tomorrow morning with the list and all that. But I know a lot of people have already posted it. So anyway, there is a retiring list. Some items are at a discount. Some others are on the list, but really all it means is that some of the bundles are not, like, the bundle pricing is no longer available. And so now you can only purchase the items separately at a full cost rather than bundle. So if you have any of those favorites in that list, make sure you get them right down to get the discount. And then some of our favorites are also retiring. The other thing is that this is the time where both catalogs have retiring lists. So we have the January through April catalog, mini catalog. That one is retiring at the end of April. And then we have the annual catalog, which is also retiring at the end of April. So we have two lists of retiring products. And again, there's a lot of items that are also at a discount. Now, to be honest, just because things are going to start selling out, the best thing is to go again to stampinup.com. And then check out all the different things, because there's always like a retiring list or retiring product, so that you can check out exactly what it is, what is still there, because the list is only good for a little bit, and then things will start selling out, and then that list is not really that relevant. So the best thing, again, is just going to stampinup.com, check out what it is, what they have, what is at a discount, and once they're gone, they're gone. So make sure you check it out before too late, So anyway, we need this. The other thing is, let me put this one here, is as usual, I do have a few card classes that I want to share here. But before we do that, let me just make sure I am connected on the other phone just to make sure I see the comments, because sometimes it's harder to read comments when I'm not connected. Only from this thing. And as always, I always appreciate if you say hello, like the video if you like the projects I'm sharing. Also share it with your crafting friends. That always helps me so much. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So let's just see. So hi Jane, hi Brandy, hi Rhonda. Let me know where you're watching from, by the way. I always love to read where you're watching. I don't know, I find that very fascinating all the time. Hi Nympha, hi Marianne, hi Carol, hi Pauline, hi Kay. Thank you so much for sharing, Kay. I really appreciate it. Hi Paula, hi Lila. Hi Linda. So anyway, so thank you. I'm really appreciative for you being here. So let me, like I said, let me just start sharing a few of the classes. Right now I have card club going on. I just mail the one for March. So today is March 20th. So I shipped today the one for March. Let me just show you here. I do have a few kits. Nowadays I'm trying to cut like an extra, packets here and there. So anyway, so I have a few. So let me just tell you. So the one for March, it looks like this. So it has half a pack of the Trusted Tools. Trusted Toolbox, I think it was the name of this pack. Yeah, Trusted Toolbox. It has the kit to make 5 cards. There is the rustic metallics. There's also the instructions. I always put a label here that says what it is and then a link to download it. Just make sure that one is always it's always case sensitive, so make sure you type it as you see it. That's the only thing. But if there's any trouble, of course, you can always email me and I'll send you the PDF or the link yourself so that you just click it. But anyway, there's always a sticker on my packet so that you know exactly what you are downloading. And the instructions have measurements and the links to the video tutorials for each of them. Now, I do have the PDF. I don't think I have already released it on the store, so it should be coming to my store like shortly because I have everything ready to go. And it also includes a spool of ribbon of the Sweet Sorbet ribbon, border ribbon, I think it's called. So that's that one. It is $45. I still have, I believe, 4 of these. So if you like it, make sure you let me know. I also have still 2 from the December. And these are the ones I should have. Yeah, here we go. I should probably share this one's better. So it is the one featuring the flowers. Paper Florist, I think, is the dice. And so you can see it here. So these are the cards that the December kit make. And so anyway, so it's still available. I have 1 or 2 kits. I think there's 2 kits because I have one here and I think I saw one in the house. Same thing. There is a link there to download the instructions. And then finally, I have just 1 left from the lavender, perennial lavender. That's my last one. And that one is this one. So let me show you the cards. It's the last kit that I have, $45 again. This one includes, again, everything to include the, to make the 5 cards. You have, again, half a pack of the perennial lavender stamp set. I'm sorry, no stamp set, the designer series paper, the kit, some of the butterflies, the gems, and there is a spool of ribbon of the, what is this? The Lost Lagoon. So it is this one. So anyway, if you're interested in any of those kits, let me know. I'll be more than happy to send you a PayPal invoice, and as soon as you pay it, I'll send you, or I mail you the kit. The kits are $45 already with shipping. Okay, so let me just put those back. So anyway, so that's that. Now for the month of April, I am featuring the, what is the name of these ones? The Zinnias. Oh, I forgot the name of this. It's the Zinnias, but I don't remember the name of the stamp set. But it is featuring the Zinnias, and I'm like blanking out here. What is the name? Lots of Zinnias? No, that's not the name. Let me see. Simply Zinnias. I'm like, there's something else. It's Simply Zinnias. And so the kit is, again, 5 cards. It will include half a pack of the designer series paper, some of the dots. What is the glossy dots? Some ribbon. So, again. Oh. But like I'm hearing voices here. I'm like, who is this? And I don't know. Where are they coming from? Anyway. So anyway, so this is Card Club. Now for this, you need to sign up at creatingwithali.com/Card Club. So go there. You can read all the details about Card Club. It will include kind of like the same way as my previous kits, right? Like half a pack of the designer series paper, some gems, everything to make the link for the PDF, and then also some sort of ribbon. So you'll have the ribbon. So anyway, but again, just go to creatingwithali.com/Card Club. And then you can read all the details. You can sign up right there. And but if you sign up, make sure you go back to, again, creatingwithali.com/Card Club and fill out the Google form, because that's where you're telling me where to ship the kit. Sometimes PayPal doesn't have the right address, so I always want to make sure that I'm sending it to the right direction or address, I should say. So anyway, so this is that. Also, the price for Card Club is $45. Again, already with shipping included. And then after 6 consecutive months of being with me, then you get a $25 worth of goodies. So anyway, so that's an additional there. So again, there's different perks there. The other perk is that every month I feature a bundle, and you can get that bundle at my discount or at my cost, meaning you don't pay shipping or taxes if you get the bundle during the month of that feature bundle. So anyway, again, you can read more about it in that page, creatingwithali.com/Card Club. It is a monthly subscription, so once you're in, you're in. You can cancel at any time. So Sharon Milren says, just to clarify, is the senior kit for this month? So that's a good question. So it's a little bit confusing because the senior is the April kit, but the April subscription goes from March 8th to April 7th. Okay, so anyone who signs up between March and April 7th will get the seniors. Okay, if you sign up on April 8th, then you get the May kit, right? So the March kit was the Trusted Tools, and I sent that one today, which is March 20th, and it was the Trusted Tool. But for this one, people signed up for this between February 8th and March 7th, okay? And then I'll mail it on the 20th of the following month, so on March 20th. So that's how subscription, so it's a little bit confusing, and I know that every now and then I have people that said, I signed up in March. Well, it all depends on what date in March, right? So anyway, but hopefully that makes it clear. The other thing is I have another card class, and I'm going to make it another bingo. So stay tuned. I'm going to be making another bingo for sometime April. I think it's going to be like the first 2 weeks in April. So let me just set up all the links and whatnot. But it's going to be featuring the Memories and More. I saw that it's back, and I designed some cards that I really like them. So let me just show you here real quick. So here are the cards from that. So we're going to be making these cards during the bingo. And of course, there's an opportunity for you to play bingo, win prizes, and you'll get a kit to make, I think it's 4 cards, but this is an optional, right? But you make 4 cards, and of course you get additional pieces where you can make an optional card. You can see very simple cards, but lots of fun. Bingo are always so much fun, and so I definitely want to continue offering that. So stay tuned for that. That's the next class. And I think that's pretty much it about classes. So anyway, if you have any questions, as always, make sure you're on my mailing list, because that's the best way to get all the information about card classes. And also you can always email me at ali@creatingwithali.com. Another few things is we just saw the brand new catalog, and I'm very excited. I'll be very honest, there's a lot of mixed feelings, because the catalog does look different from other publications. I am excited because I feel like it's going to help you get creative. There is a section for sketches. So if you know me, you know I love using sketches. So I'm very excited that now I also have some sketches from that. And throughout the book, you need to be looking for them, and they will show you a specific what sketch did they use. So there is a little section. Also, don't be thinking you're going to be getting something like, where are my sketches? don't be thinking that the book is something like this. It's not like that. It is just a little piece with the sketches, but I'm excited because just on that little section, I think if I counted correctly, there were like more than, I don't know, more than 17 or 20. I mean, there were plenty of them. Like, you could have plenty. And then on the book, you can kind of see how they use each of those different throughout the whole book. Now, not every page have a sketch or something like that, but throughout the book, you can kind of see, oh, there's a little icon that you can see which sketch it was. And so that helps you see how the different layers work out. And they do it exactly as I do. There's no measurements, which again, that's the way I do it because I always go by whatever scrap I have. And two, they're very simple, which I think those are the best because it's very easy for you to change the different things on the sketch. So if you ask me, I'm very excited. Now, the other thing is you're on the color section. There's also some color coordination tips and ideas and how, you know, color theory, if you will, which I know every single time I make cards, there's a lot of people commenting like, I'm always having issues with color combinations. So I think that section might be helpful as well. So like I say, I think there's different things that are very excited. Yes, there's some sections that, like for instance, I am missing having a whole section for dies. But you know what? We have the online store. We can check it out. So I think overall, the catalog gets me so excited. And I think I'm going to be using more and more during my future videos for you to see how those sketches work out. So anyway, so stay tuned. If you don't have a demonstrator and want to get a copy, make sure you email me at Ali@creatingwithali. Please don't be sending me just messages, mainly because the messages get lost on Facebook. So I'd rather have an email from you. Just let me know you want a catalog. Now, if you are a customer from me, and you've been purchasing from me for the last 6 months, you're going to be getting a catalog from me sometime in April. However, if you're a brand new customer and you want to get a copy of the new catalog and you don't have any other demonstrator working with you, I would love to help you. So just reach out, but please send me an email because it will be easier for me to track it. I feel like sometimes I let people down because I lose the message. I'm just being very honest. I lose the message. It's somewhere in my feed and I don't remember, oh, I had so-and-so other person. So make sure you email me. I think that would be the best to go from that end. And then later on, I'll make another video just to showcase what are the new ink colors because we have new ink colors. And again, all the colors are amazing. I did share that we have a new purple, which if you ask me, that's just the best thing ever. And I think it will be very good with like the fresh freesia. I think it's gonna pair really well with that one. And so anyway, so I'm excited and I post a picture and they were doing like polls during on stage as far as which one is favorite. And I'm happy to report that the Team Purple won. So we won. So if you're a Team Purple, we won. So everyone loved that one the most. I think the next close was the one that looks like the Coastal Cabana. So that one was also fairly close, but we still won with the Petunia Pub. So anyway, so let me just flip the camera and then start the video. Oh, by the way, before I forget, so I'm going to be traveling again this week from work. So last week I was traveling with Onstage, and now this week I'm traveling with my work. So instead of offering this week's kit, I'm gonna extend my last week's ordering incentive, and so you'll be getting a kit. Let me just show you here. So every order that is $35 will get a card kit from the past, and for every $35 you'll get an additional one. There's no limits, kind of like the celebration, but with kids, if you will. So I do have, let me just show you here. I do have a few boxes that are like this that have all my different past classes. And I have been cutting more since December just for situation like this. I thought that was perfect. And so you can see here I have, like, for instance, some from like the snowflakes. So there's some from December. You have here like the Easter eggs. I still have a few of those. I have the steeple roses. Oh, this is the also with the petal park. There's also a link with the YouTube, so you know how to make the cards. Everything will be there. I do not include the gems because if you know, for when you purchase $50, I usually give the gems, but you can use any gems that you have. So there's no issues there. Let me just show you another one. I have another one right here. So this is with the softly, whatever it was, softly sophisticated kit. So you have it here. We have one, oh, with the, I should be putting names, to be honest. But anyway, it is the one that has the Mandarin Meadows Designer Series paper. I have a few, what is this? I don't even know. Oh, I think this is with the Merriest Trees. Again, there are different ones from different Facebook Lives. I cannot guarantee which ones you're getting. You're going to be getting random ones, but different ones. So again, for every $35, you're going to be getting one of the card kits. I do have some also from like the Staple Roses class, and that one is actually 4 cards. So again, you're going to get a selection of those. Everything for you to make the cards, except for the gems. But again, you can substitute the gems with any other gems that you have. You don't have to have the ones that I've used on that video, right? So anyway, so I just want to make sure you know, orders need to be placed between now and Saturday. I think it was the 23rd, if I remember correctly, or 22nd. So anyway, so that's the deal. And again, it's mainly because I'm going to be traveling again beginning Friday, and I'm not coming back until the following week. Also, Facebook Live next week is not going to be until probably Wednesday, potentially Thursday, mainly because I'm coming back Tuesday night. And so then, you know, life gets crazy when you're out. So that's the only thing. So those are the different things. But now let me just flip the camera and then we'll start with the video, with the class. Hold on. Don't get, hi, Joan. Nice seeing you. Oh, it didn't flip. All right, did it flip? Yep. All right, so I just put this one here. And let me get the, this one. All right, so we need this one. I need to make sure we have that. And I just need another scratch paper. Let's just use a scratch paper here. All right, so we're going to be using a scratch paper. Oh my goodness, something fall off here. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to show you how to line up these particular stamps, because this one is for the outline and then you have this one for the inside, and they do match. But if you've noticed this, when you get your stamp, this, you can't be moving it if you want, if you will, right? And so you want to make sure that you only lay it flat and then pick it up with your block. That way you have it certain way. The next thing is we're going to go ahead and stamp. In this case, I'm going to be using, I think the first is going to be with this, the wild wheat. So let's use wild wheat. I think I'm going to be using that one. We'll see. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. Now, because it's photopolymer, I like using my Pierce mat because then everything transfers better. I'm going to let it there. And then I'm going to bring the other one, the other stamp, and I'm going to match it with that one, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and then look. Ooh, it actually looks pretty good at this point. See it like that? And like that. I think it looks okay. And I have another block. And then I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to stamp first here. This one I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to line it up here. And it should fit well. And there you have it. So I have them now where they match. And again, I did it that way because this one, you can't move them around, right? Like if you're not careful. So anyway, so I love doing these to make sure that those two-step, what is it called? The two-step stamping kind of matches together. So anyway, so that's that. All right. Now, the same is true with this one. So we're going to be doing exactly the same for the flowers. Give me a second. I need another block. I brought one, but not the other. Ooh, and now that I said that, I think I lost one of my blocks for the sentiment. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. We'll see. If not, we'll have to change. This is going to be making me mad if I really lost it. Anyway, let's go ahead and have the layout first. So I'm going to be using, hold on, because now I'm getting a little bit like irritated. Did I lost? Yeah, I have it mounted. I wanted to use this one. I wish I could make this better. And I don't know what I did with this. Oh, here it is. So like, oh, I don't know what I did. I'm like, oh my goodness. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead, stamp that one, right? And then same thing, you're just going to, this one, it kind of matches no matter what, right? In a way, because it's not as, I don't know, flexible, if you will. And then same thing, we're going to go ahead, stamp there. And it have it like so, right? So this is how it looks. All right, so that's what I have. I might be changing colors now that I did that. I think I might like the bubble bath. And I'm going to be using, so I have everything mounted now, color-wise, right? And I will be using the designer series paper that is called, what is this called? Poetic Expressions, which is this one. And it does have, I wanted to use something that was kind of subtle, if you will. Nice patterns, you can see. So there's no particular design, if you will. You can use it for anything, right? And it kind of, I thought that the colors were good enough for like thinking of you type of cards, right? You don't want something very cheerful with this type of sentiments, right? Like that's what I was going with. And so that's why I picked that designer series paper. Now, once I have the designer series paper, I always like to see what colors, which patterns. I always try to bring all the designer series paper and then start matching them up as to which pattern looks good with what. And then I pick a sketch, which I've been showing my sketches. And like, for instance, I have here, I put that it's the 136, the 13, and the 45. So I'm going to be using this one for the first card. So this is 45, and you can see I have the car, a rectangle, another rectangle, a circle, and sentiment. That's kind of like the vibe of it. And you can see it's very simple. And like I said, I feel like those are the easy ones for you to be playing with. Do we want a circle? Do we want a square? Do we want a rectangle? You can be changing things over and over. So anyway, so let me bring the first card before then, and then also let me get some things out of my way, because I feel like I have now everything out here for here. It says like, where is my, yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get some things out of the way so that we can start stamping. And I need also my chamois just to clean up this one, because I feel like I might want to have this one with the bubble bath, I think. Let's see how it looks, and if I like it, then. So I have that one. And then let's use bubble bath. If not, then I'll go with this one, which doesn't look bad. It looks good. It looks okay. But let's see. Do I want to... Oh, that pink looks okay. And if I go light... That one is very light, so I would go full color on this one. Yeah. So, I don't know. I might even go, I feel like I like this one better, tone on tone. I think I like that one better now that I see them together. So, I'll go with that one. So, no bubble bath on this one. Anyway. And we're going to be changing back and forth because I do have several colors here. Because these paper pack have like different color combinations. So, we're going to start with the pink one. Believe it or not, even though I'm not in the team pink, this paper had the pinks, so we're gonna be using it. And by the way, like I said, I'm gonna be doing so for every $35 you're gonna be getting a card kit in the mail, not with the cards from today but from the past, just because again I'm gonna be traveling and so I don't want to be committing to something and then not come through. But you're gonna be getting a kit, and now you have to use this host code, and it's one kit for every $35 that you purchase. All right, so let me just make sure I am right. Let me just see. Oh, Marilyn is so nice. She said the kits are the best. Thank you so much, Marilyn. I'm so glad that you like the kits. Thank you, thank you. So hi, Juanita. Hi, Holly. Oh, thank you, Cece. Allie, where do I find those currently? Oh, sorry. Okay, so Sharon, that's part of my card making 101. I can send you more information about that. It is a whole program that I do where I show how to make cards from scratch pretty much and how to come up with card ideas. And so that one is this PDF, which by the way has already 162 sketches, is part of the card making 101. But of course, if you want more information, let me know. I'll definitely can send you more info about it. And let me see. Oh, Sharon. No, I had not said anything. I always show it just because I want to show how you use the sketch in the cards. That's what it is. Okay, Sharon, I'll send you more info for sure. All right, so if you remember, the sketch had the rectangle, another rectangle, and then a circle. So this one is looking pretty much like the sketch, right? If you remember, again, that was the sketch 4 to 5. So this is how it looks. And so I'm using for this one, my card base is the basic white, the thick cardstock. And I am going to go, it's 8.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to fold it in half. And even though I pre-score because I want to see for my layout how it works, I still use my bone folder. Then I have a piece of bubble bath, and this is 4 by 5.25. Let me just check. But it should be, 4 by 5.25. Is this 5.25? Yes, 5.25. And I'm going to be adding it right here. Okay. From there, I'm going to go ahead and have this piece of designer series paper. Again, this is from the Poetic Thoughts. Is that right? Poetic Expressions. Sorry, not Poetic Thoughts. It's Poetic Expressions designer series paper. And this is a paper that is retiring. It's part of the January through April. And it is 1 3/4 by 5. I honestly love the fact that the sketches do not have measurements, because that's like whatever scrap you have. So if this one was 2 inches, it will still work. This scrap in particular was 1 3/4. It worked perfectly. And then I needed a piece of paper that was big enough to put my circle, right? Now, I was starting, like, depending on what circle you're using, right? You might want to modify, right, your paper. So in this case, this is a 2 3/8, I believe. Yeah, 2 3/8 circle. So you would have cut that one like thinner, right? Or how do you say, like smaller, right? Not as thick as this one, not as wide. And so this one is the largest from the Stylish Shapes dies, and it is 3 inches. So I made this one 3 1/4. Again, depending on what your label is, you might want to modify your rectangle. And this one is 4 1/4, I believe. Yeah, 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and it's going to go right here. And then I'm going to put my circle right here, and then we're gonna play with this. This is where I'm gonna be stamping. And then for my sentiment, I don't know if I want to be using the pink again, or if I want to add something like the what is this color, wildweed. It could also go with wildweed. I don't know. I feel like for this one, maybe the pink might go well because, you know, even though I have lots of pink, it will be somewhere here. And I'm going to be having the pink flowers. And I'm going to be having also my leaves with the wild weed. So anyway, so I'm going to go with that. We'll see. Depending on what we're doing here. We'll see. So anyway, so let's do the stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and put this. And I'm going to bring the wild weed. And I show you, so if you're just tuning in, I did share how to line up the stamps so that when you're stamping, they kind of coordinates nicely. And we're going to see it. So we're going to put it right here. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to bring the other one. And then I'm going to line it up again. And I think I moved it a little bit. I shifted a little bit, but it's okay. It should be fine. And there you have it. See? All right. Then I'm going to use the scrap. Oh, I don't have a scraps. Hold on. I should have had the scraps of white for the flowers because those are going to be punched. And let me just make sure. Where is my white? Ooh, I should have white somewhere here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab some white. I don't know what I did with the white, so let's just cut a little bit of white. And let's see, how is the punch? So our punch, if you see, we have the two flowers and the little one, so like so. So we just need to see how much, like the strips, like how big. So if I have a 2 inches strip, it will work well, okay? So I just need, I'm gonna give me a little bit more, but no, I think 2 inch, well, let's just give us more just in case. So 2 1/4, but technically a 2 inches should be fine, okay? And then we're gonna bring again our piece here, and I'm gonna bring the Moody Mauve. And we're gonna put it right here. And then, and I'm gonna be doing these twice because I know that I'm gonna need them for another card. Okay, so since I need another card for this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this again just because I already know I need it. And I'm going to go ahead and all right, so that's how it looks, okay? I will be cleaning those because I know for another card I'm going to be using a different color. So let me clean those. This too. The wild wheat, I think I'm going to be using them in one more card and then change colors for the following. So I'm okay with that one right now. And I'm just using my chamois, which this one has become like my favorite way to clean the stamps, honestly. So anyway, so once you have that, we're going to go ahead and bring the punch and cut it out. So we're going to line it up so you can see very easy. You just line it up. Oh, thank you so much, Sonia, for sharing it. I really appreciate it. And so I have here my little trash can, if you will. And then, so see, I have this one right here. And I haven't glued anything just yet. And I'm going to be adding this one right here. And then this one right there. And this one right here. See? So something like that. And then I can have my sentiment here, which, like I said, I feel like I can go with the pink, or I can do the wild wheat, so we can pick and choose. And I have a little scrap of the wild wheat here. Actually, I have a better scrap here. And so, maybe the wild wheat looks okay. I don't know. Okay, so I might go with this one. Let's start with the pink. And I do like the sentiment. There is a sentiment that has become like the one. I wish I could make this better. I feel like that one, it's a great sentiment. For this one, I'm going to be using the Early Espresso. You could also use, what is this other one? Not Basic, Basic Gray, but also the Pebble Path. Oh, what am I doing? Pebble Path would be another great one to use. But because this one has the gold, which is the wild wheat, I thought, well, maybe the brown will look better for this. You know, so I'm going to go ahead, bring this one. I'm going to line it up to the bottom, and I'm going to stamp it. Wild wheat, thank you, yes. So I have it this way. I'm going to put it also on wild wheat, just to see which one I like better, you know? You know me, I love... And this is the beauty of when you are creating. As you know, I never have the card made. I'm always on the fly, if you will. Mainly because at that point, I'm like, oh, this looks better. See, like, I agree with you, Rhonda. I think the wild wheat will pop up better. So I think I'm going to go with that one. I think it looks okay. It pops better. And then, let me clean up this one. Just in case I change colors later on. And so now I'm going to go ahead and cut that one with my cutter. So I might need this for another card. And I want to be tighter. This one was a 1-inch strip, but I'm just making it tighter. Okay, so I think at this point I have it at 7/8. But I always like to start with something larger because it's easier for me to stamp it and then cut it out than to give you a smaller piece, right? And then you fit it in. Sometimes, you know, it's not as good. So yeah, so I think it looks good. And then I'm going to be making it on angles here. You can also do banners, but I feel like an angle will look nice, you know. Oh, this one is a steeper angle. There you go, better. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. So something like that. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and let's start gluing everything. And I decided to go with just color combinations from the designer series paper because that's always the easiest, right? And like I said, I just laid the designer series paper and started like, oh, let's pair it and see which one looks good with what. That's usually how I end up with the different color combinations, just because I start, you know, pairing it. Okay. All right, so we have this one. I have another color combination. It's going to be the mauve with the wild wheat and the bubble bath too. It looks really nice as well, I think. Different layout. And then we have this one. See, we're going to be putting this one right there. So you have that one. And then I'm going to be putting this one flat. And let me see, do I want them to be... This is where I start playing with. If I have them this way... And I have this two, like one here and one there. Do I want this one right here? Yeah, because all of this is the other way. Like if I put it this way though, then I have it right here. Oh, I like that better because I'm not covering that much of this side. Okay, so that's where I like playing with things just to see, okay, how would it be? So I need it to be this way. Okay, so this way, okay. Let me forget, because then I'm like, this is how I want it, and then I end up with something else. Yeah, something like so. Hi, Angel. All right, so now the next part, it's all dimensionals. And what did I do with the dimensional? Here, I'm like, what did I do? It's like I'm always losing dimensionals. This one, I'm not using as many. As you can see, it's just one per flower. I know it's kind of crazy for me. And then I have this one right here, or maybe here. Actually, I like it better there. And the small one there. So you can pick and choose however you want it. And then we're going to lay out this one. And then for this one, though, I think like I want to have a bow, right? And for that one, I was thinking to use the, what is this called? Linen thread, I think. We can also use, there's the basic, what is this called? Baker's Twins Essential Packs. You can also use this one if you want. There's white and others, but I think like this one looks okay, you know? And I'm gonna go with like 3 loops for this, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead, have them this way, and then cut out. I have here my Hi, Eleanor. Nice seeing you here. And so now it's just a matter of moving things around. All right. And then I'm going to have it somewhere here, right? So I can put it somewhere underneath, I feel. And then the sentiment on top, right? So let's just go ahead and grab a a glue dot. And have this one come this way. All right, and I made it long enough so that, yeah. And then have this one come this way, you know? All right, so now let's just add our dimensionals. Oh, thank you, Eleanor. I'm glad you're liking it. And so now it's just putting it like so, I think. Yes. And then I was thinking to use the in color dots, which, what did I do with them? I know I had them here. So I had different options here. So I had the in color dots. We could use those. The other thing that I was thinking we could use, it's the butterflies. We have these butterflies, I thought. Yes, I had them somewhere here. We can also use some butterflies if you want to be adding some gold. I definitely want to be adding something to the centers. You know? So we have this, and I could use the, I think the pink one, right? Well, first of all, let's just use this. Yes, so I can use the pink for those. And then, yeah, again, this one. Oh, goodness gracious. For this little bit. See that? So I have that. and see how it looks. And of course you can sprinkle some of the other ones here and there. I will let it run out like so, but look how beautiful this looks, right? Oh, thank you, Amy. So anyway, let me go to the next card, okay? And like I said, you can add some of the butterflies too, so you can kind of go crazy with this, but I think this kind of goes well with it. All right, so let's go to the next card. I'm going to be doing the other pink one just because I think that one will also go with the wild wheat. And then we'll do the one that has the Lost Lagoon. I did another one with Lost Lagoon that I'm excited to see how this one looks. So anyway, so here is how this one looks. Now for this one, I believe that one is a sketch 136. So let me just show you how it looks so you get an idea, right? And 136, yes. So it is this one, right? And you can see I have, in this case, instead of the one circle, I went with the 2 layers, which is the Thoughtful Expressions dies and the, what is this? The Stylish Shapes dies. And then I have on this one, the 2 layers of cardstock and then designer series paper, right? Well, instead of cardstock though, I went with designer series paper, right? So, I am using wild wheat. Sorry, not wild wheat. Moody Mauve. I don't know why did I say that. But anyway, so we have that 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold it in half as usual. Then I have a piece of basic white, and where is my ruler here? See, like I put some other gems that I thought, oh, maybe we could use this or that. And so it's 4 by 5.25. Then I have a piece of the designer series paper. Again, this is the Poetic Expressions. And this one is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. So it is 1/8 of an inch smaller. So I'm going to be putting it right there. And then I have 3 scraps that are 1 inch by 4.5. Okay. And so we have 3 of the same that we're going to be putting them right, like the sketch. And then I have my 2 labels in Bubble Bath and in Basic White. All right. So that's what we have right now. All right, so let's go ahead and at least glue these pieces, and then we'll do the stamping here shortly. And what am I doing here? I'm like, what am I doing? For a second, I was like, hold on. See, and you have this beautiful boho blue, which there's different patterns in this paper that will go really well with that. Boho blue. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down to our card, like so. All right. And then I have these. Now, for these ones, though, there's some direction to begin with, right? And the other thing is I usually like to put the ones, is it that? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I like to put the ones in the outside first. So I do lay them out just to see how I want them, kind of center, if you will, right? And then I glue down. Yes. All right. Right. And you know what? Now that I said that, okay. I just want to make sure. There you go. So I always do the ones on the outside, and then the last one is the one in the middle. Okay, so let's just glue those. I feel like that's easier for me to kind of center them. Now, it's not going to be perfect, but it will work out well, you know. I don't go for perfection, you know. But I do want to make it easy for me, right? Just to like, okay, how do we want to be having this? Like this goes this way. And I'm just looking that this kind of gets Anyway, center. And then I have this one, right? I just need to make sure I'm leaving enough space for that one. And so let's do this one. Oh. Okay. And then we have this one. Oh, hi, Linda. Nice seeing you. I'm glad you found me. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and add this one to the center. And for this, I just go and line it up as best as I can, right? And that's it. And if it's not perfect, it's fine. To me, it looks okay. All right. And then I have this one and then that one. Now, this is the one that we're going to be, what am I saying? Stamping. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this one already. This is going to be flat. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to be stamping this one. Now, I'm thinking we're going to be using exactly the same as the other one. I should put this one somewhere here so I don't lose that. And, okay, let's see. What do we want? This one. Now, you can see we're not going to see as much as the other one, but that's still okay. So I'm going to have them like so. All right. Oh, goodness. There's some birds still chirping here, so it's just... Here's weird. Okay, here. And then we're going to be lining this up. Okay, so you can kind of see it. And there we have it. So this is how it looks. Now, I thought I already cut out the other one, but I don't know what I did with the piece. See, I'm always losing everything. And I know I did it. We might have to stamp it again because I think I lost it. Let me know if you see them, because sometimes... Oh, here. Sometimes people see it on the video, and I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Anyway, the other thing is I'm also going to be using this one, but I do want to change the sentiment. This one, I like the one that says I'm here for you, because I think that one will go really well with a lot of other occasions, right? Or, you know, times. So anyway, so I'm gonna put this one that I'm here for you, also because I have a smaller piece. The other one is thicker, so, or larger, so I could use that one. So, but I like that one. I'm here for you. You can also use we are here for you, right? So which one is that one? I have to think. I'm here for you. Here. I'm here for you. All right, so and I'm just going to go ahead and put it like so here. And I'm going to bring again the early espresso. And then have it here. I'm here for you. There we go. All right, so I am good with that. And you can see it's just a scrap that I have for the wild wheat. We're going to punch out the flowers. And so if you just joined the video, make sure you watch the beginning, because that's where I share how to line up the stamps, especially for like this stamp, for the one for the leaves. I think you want to see how I do that so that you have a perfect image every time you stamp it. Okay. So anyway, so we have those pieces here. And then I'm going to go ahead and use, again, this. And I just want a little tiny piece here. I'm going to leave this one for other card later on. Ooh, and I still feel like I need to cut it a little bit more. Yeah, there you go. Looks better. Like that. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut this one as well on in an angle. There we go. And I'll have this one right there with my car. Okay. So now let's go ahead and assemble this. I feel like, let's see. I want to have this one right there. And then I'll have this one right here. This one right there. And this one right here, right? Or I can have it, how do I want it? Maybe in this case I do want it like so, you know? Ooh, I like this. And then have something like this. Yes, see? I think I like that. All right, so let's go this time this way. So you just play it with how you want your layout. So they would say this way. Yes, I think that's what we said. Okay. And then 3 dimensionals again. Okay, now for this one though, we need to cut this one. All right, so I'm going to be adding this one like right here. And then we're going to be doing the same bow that we did last time with the linen thread, okay? Thank you so much for sharing, Cindy. I really appreciate it. That always helps me a lot. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and do... Yeah, I just want them to be kind of the same length. And where are my scissors here? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and move, oh, not this one, but this one. Just need to... Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so I have them like so, and where are the glue dots here? I'm like, where are the glue dots? And they take your pick. Now, you could also use the gold, you know, the metallic one, the gold, elegant trim, it's called, sorry. And it's the gold and silver one, so that could also be something that you could use, you know. There you go. And then I'll have this here. There we go. And I will be cutting these pieces here. And then we can add some of the gems again. I would probably be using the pink again. Let me hold this. I think it's better. So I will go with that one. And there's 3 sizes, which I think match perfectly with the flowers. And there we have it, see? Very easy, very simple, really nice. I love how it looks. Okay, so that's card number 2. And then we're going to go find with our final card. I do need to clean this because I'm going to be using old olive for the next one. So let me clean the leaves. All right, and then I need another piece of white. Oh, I think, is this 2 inches? If this is 2 inches, it will work. All right, so I think we're good. All right, so the next one uses sketch number 13. So let me show you that one before we do these. Which number was 13? So let's do, this is 40 something, 12, 13. Okay, and this is one of my favorites too. So this is the one. Now for this one, just because of how much space I needed for that one, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use all the different banners. So, but that shows you how, or you're gonna see how easy it is to modify with Sketch just from an idea, right? So for this, I'm gonna be using Los Lagoon and Pool Party and Mossy Meadow. All right, so I have here my pieces. So I have a Los Lagoon piece, 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold this one in half. Use your bone folder to get a nice piece or a nice crisp fold. Then I have another piece that is 4 by 5.25. Actually, no, this one is 4 1/8. Yes, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And I already pre-embossed this one with the distressed embossing folder. Let me just show you. Yeah, it's distressed style. So it is this one, which I don't know. I think it's retiring too. I think it is. I'm getting a little bit confused with what is retiring because the list just came up like this week. But anyway, make sure you grab it because it's a great one to have. It adds really nice texture, and I use that one because it kind of reminds me to that with this designer series paper. So I'm using these two. Now you can see how these two go. It goes really nicely. So this piece, I have to cut it to 4 1/8. But this is 2 3/8. Sorry, and 3/4. 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. I need to cut it because this piece is only 4 1/8. So I'm gonna be cutting a little bit of that one. And then I have this piece, which is 2 inches by 4, and this is gonna go somewhere here, and I might need to cut also a little piece from there. Again, I always have scraps, and then I go from there. So for this one, I have a Mossy Meadow, and this is 2 3/4. Sorry, 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of basic white, and this one is 2 1/2 by 4. So it's 1/4 of an inch smaller. So it's going to go something like that. And then I have a piece of Pool Party. And this one is just an inch. It's a little bit less than an inch. So this is a little bit tighter. So it's So it's 7/8 by about 2 3/4 of an inch. It should have been an 1 inch, but again, I'm using as scraps. Okay, so I'm gonna be stamping this one, and I do want to be using exactly the same that we did last time. That I wish I could make things better, or this better. I like that one a lot, and I think that that one goes really well as well. You know, like even as a sympathy card, you know, that would be good. I'm using for this one, I'll go ahead and use the basic gray. You can use Pebble Pat as well, but let's just this one. And where is my thing here? Hold on. I'm going to be using that one. And this one says, I wish I could make this better. All right. So look, that's how this one is going to go. And then for this part, oh, I shouldn't have moved that. I'm going to go ahead and bring the Old Olive. Even though it's mostly meadow, I feel like I like Old Olive better. You know? And they kind of look similar, to be honest. So I'm going to go full color first, right? Like with the leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and have them like this. Okay. And then I'm going to bring the filler image. And then I'm going to stamp off. And then I'm going to line it up here. Okay. So look how it looks. It looks really nice, right? And then for the flowers, I'm going to go with the Pool Party. Okay. So for the flowers, I'm going to go Pool Party on this. So this is how it looks so far. And is this 2 inches, by the way? Yes. All right. I think like it will work well. I could also use Los Lagoon. Let's try it first with Pool Party and then we go from there. But I think Pool Party will be okay. Oh, I don't see. Hold on. It's too light. There you go. So I have that one. And then I'm going to bring again the flowers. I'm going to stamp the flowers and then I'm going to line them up. Sorry. And you have this. So this is how it's going to look. I think I like those. I'm going to take those out of the picture. All right, so let's cut out these. All right, so I'm going to go with that. And so let's start putting this. Now, I feel like, let me glue this one first, but I feel like I need to cut out also this one even more. So anyway, let's go ahead and put adhesive. Oh, thank you, Danya. Glad you're liking it. And so now I'm going to cut out this piece. Like I said, I knew it was a little bit bigger. Because at the beginning when I was designing, I didn't have this extra layer of pre-embossed paper. But then I thought, oh, that will be really nice. So anyway, so I have now this one. So I'm going to be cutting this one like by probably like a quarter. let's cut first a quarter. I always rather start cutting less and then see how much. Because again, I don't do measurements, right? So I just go with like, how much do I need? And then if I feel like it needs more. So like this one. So I have these. And this is why I don't do measurements. Because see, if I cut anything more, I don't really see that much more of that one. So I think it looks good at this point. Okay. So I leave it like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue these two pieces together. Okay. Now let's go ahead and add those two already. And let me add this one here. All right, so now I have this one right here. And here is where I would put that one. I'll probably put that one there. And then this one's, I'll go with this and there. And then I think I'm going to be adding this one. See, like I need to make this one even smaller. And I might just go, instead of, ooh, do I make this like banner ends? I'm trying to figure out how do you, I don't think so. I think it's better to leave it as a rectangle, you know? I'm going to leave it as a rectangle, so I'm going to cut it tight. You know? Mainly because I don't have too much space here. So I'm going to make it all really tight. So that it fits better. There we go. And so I'm just making it tighter and tighter and tighter. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's okay. Like I said, I always rather cut little pieces and more times, you know, rather than just cut and be like, oh no, I cut too much. But yeah, I feel like at this point, I could leave it like so here. Yes, I like that. And I know I'm covering some, but that's okay. It will be okay. You know? Like so there. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay. I feel like I have something here now. So I'm going to glue this one and glue that one and then the flower. Okay, let's do that. So I'm going to have this one come right here. Let's just add this one. So 3 dimensionals. And the same thing with this one. Glad you're liking it. Like I'm going to be putting this one somewhere here. Yes. And I'm adding that one first because I want to make sure, you know, then I can have this one this way. Then this one come here. And this one comes here. Right? So it looks nice. And then as far as the dots, I don't think I like those, but I think I do like the yellow ones, you know, even though you know, I don't have any yellow on this one, but you know, the center of the flowers can go yellow and they always look nice. So I'm gonna go with this wild wheat dot, don't you think? I feel like that one looks good. Oh, thank you. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. So anytime I do tone on tone, I like using dimensionals. Now for this section, well, I don't have, yeah, I do have, I need like 4 of these pieces because I don't know what I did with my little ones. I just came, I haven't really fully unpacked, I should say, so from on stage, so I don't have here with me the little dimensionals, but this will work. This will work. All right, so then it's just a matter of lining it up, and this one is really tight. This is 1/8, and there you have it. Same. Oh, I forgot to add the thing here, but that's okay because I don't really have much more space to put my bow right there, so I think it's fine. So anyway, so here are the cards from tonight. See that? So let me just show you all of them. Like, so different color combinations, if you will. They look really nice, and like I said, I love the sentiments of this one. This is part of our online exclusives. Like I said, look at this. It says, I'm here for you, Cancer Socks. We are here for you, healing, peace, rest. I'm so sorry, you can do this. You're not alone. I don't have all the right words to say. I do have lots of love to give. I love that one a lot. There is no good card for these. Thinking of you, praying for you, hoping for you. Hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Wishing you comfort, and I wish I could make this better. So I love the sentiments of this one. Like I said, this is $20. Item code is 163691, and it is part of our online exclusives. And like I said, when you place orders with me using the host code, and I have them here, for every $35, you're going to be getting a pass card kit in the mail from me. There's no limits. And like I said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be doing this particular kit mainly because I'll be traveling, and I just came back from traveling. So there's no way I can commit to that. Now you have the video, you saw the sketches, so very easy for you. I think it's just easy for you to change out the colors, the designer series paper, even the flowers, because I've used these flowers, but I'm sure you have other cards with other flowers, other stamps with other flowers, I should say. So hi Pat, let me just check here what I have. So Cindy says, love the blue and great to go. Yes, I love this one. If you ask me, this will be my favorite card from tonight. So let me know which one is your favorite. Christine, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Sharon says, gorgeous card. Roseanne, or Ro, I should say. I think you're Ro. Catching you live for the first time. Oh, thank you, Ro. Loving your sketches. I'm wondering where you got them. So the sketches are from the Card Making 101. I can send you more information if you want. It's part of my Card Making 101. It is a 6-week kind of program, if you will. At this point, when you sign up right now, you get already access to all 6 modules and the bonuses, and of course the sketches and color combinations and whatnot. So I can send you more information for sure about it. Hi Pat, thank you so much for sharing, Pat. I really appreciate it. Sonia says, wow, I just love the layout and the color. I know the color combinations are really, really good from the designer series paper. I always like just watching or seeing the designer series paper and then matching the different patterns, and then from there get a color combination for sure. So Eleanor says, Ali, you're making it too hard to choose only one for my favorite. It has to be three-way tie for the first time. That's really good, Eleanor. I'm glad you like them. Angel says, beautiful, love them all. Cases, love the cards. Sonia, oh, Sonia, you're the best. The best money I spent card making 101. Thank you so much, Sonia. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Nympha says the second one is your favorite. So this one is your favorite. Rose says, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Sharon, love the third card, but all are pretty. I know, I love them all, but I do agree with you. This would be my favorite just because, again, I'm not really a pink person. The paper does have a lot of pink, so I decided to go with pink color combinations, but I think I love this one the most too. So anyway, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Like I said, you can place an order between now and March 23rd, which I think is a Saturday. Use the host code. And again, for every $35, you get a card kit in the mail from my past card classes or from my past Facebook Live classes. And there's no limits, kind of like the celebration, right? For every $35, you get one kit. All of them will be different. And again, I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you next week. Again, next week is not going to be on a Tuesday again, mainly because I will be traveling back. So it's going to be probably either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how much time I have for the signing between now and then. All right, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.